good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Powering his way forward. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the ground again, it's Mason. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Two yards still to go. Third down now.
Here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Herbert. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Herbert. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Mason. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Mason hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Boswell for the extra point. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
It all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And the call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Bro, can you give me a quick couple minutes real fast? Let me check on my grandma. Check on my grandma real fast. Just give me a quick second. Thanks, man. Yeah, to help my grandma. Appreciate it.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots to...
Get out the way.
It's a foot race.
We're going to help the other team. How are you blocking the faster man from getting to the plate?
Alvin Kamara, 73 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 11. Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Trying to beat his
I
ass.
think this one went around very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. Coming left is Kamara. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. That was your fucking pick.
He's inside the 30. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Rodgers going to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Maybe stop pushing the button.
The half on is
The
the field
hell?
goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And not one you see often.
Oh,
there
shit,
as he
my
fails
bad,
to
Pete.
keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Kamara trying the right side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Rodgers.
That is caught. Room here to run. And he's going
Yeah, I went past the fucking spot.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Inside.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
A loss of 10 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Right back to Mason.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 78 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point now by Boswell. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score Eagles 22, Commanders 13. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mason on the toss. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Herbert now. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Herbert. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Mason going to get it on first down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
6:30.
On play action, Rodgers. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Go 50.
Now it's Rodgers.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. Down the right sideline.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
On the give, it's Mason.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity that if it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Kyle Pitts.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Rodgers now to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll hand it to Mason. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Okay, bro. Definitely need this out if you whip my ass last time.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Philadelphia, it's a crisp.
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back then, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. On sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come from free. 100 racks, she be tempted. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she can get this all night. All night. All night. You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving cozy. Most solid in the game, he can't fold me. How you do it, it's so fluid, let's get to it. If you want something, gotta commit to it. This is something that jam to and sip to it. I can show you how to do it, take you right to it. Made of whales and it got a twist to it. This ain't Big Sean, but I'm making good music. How you keep rhyming, man, I'm used to it. You should be too, I like it see-through. And if we dancing on the floor, I'ma need you.